Unit 11, Impressions. So, what are impressions? Impressions is when you express an opinion, okay? So, my impression of something, my opinion of something. Opinion means an idea or opinion of what something or someone is like. I give an opinion about the political situation of Ecuador. I give an opinion about the weather. I'm going to say something, okay? When I first, look at the example, when I first met him, I had the impression that he was a shy sort of person. So when I first met him, I had the impression that he was a shy sort of a person. I had the opinion. I thought he was like that. Okay, effect. Effect is the way that something seems, looks, or feels to a particular person. It's important to create a good impression when you meet a new client. Okay, I have to cause that effect. So when I talk about impressions, it's an opinion, and the idea of the opinion is to cause some kind of effect. Okay, let's see. Life's little ups and downs. Sometimes you have good times and everything goes right and you feel great. But other times you feel bad and have a terrible day. It happens to everybody. These good and bad experiences are sometimes referred to as life's little ups and downs. So this expression, life's little ups and downs, means exactly what I told you. Sometimes you have good moments, bad moments, you know? Okay. Another part that we are seeing in this unit is good or bad times. Can you identify in these pictures who's having a good time or who is having a bad time? Okay, so yeah, we can see the first picture, they're having a good time. Yeah, the last picture, they're on the phone looking at something, they're having a good time. But we see other people who are not having such a good time. Now, in this unit, we're going to study some adjectives, okay? They're called participial adjectives. And for example, you have here the use of, according to the picture, they say, I am so disappointed. Disappointed describes how you feel, okay? And then you have another person thinking, this is so boring, okay? So you have the adjectives with ed and you have the adjectives with ing. So this is what we're going to be studying. I want you to pay attention, please. So what adjectives can be used to describe the people in the picture? For example, bored is the lack of interest in an activity. The lady says, I'm bored. Okay, it doesn't interest her. Boring. Okay, this is so boring. Boring is that is not interesting. A conversation, a talk, maybe a film, a homework. It's boring, it's not interesting. Okay. And disappointed with ed is to fall to reach expectations. Disappointed, there's lack of expectations there, okay? So you can see some of the adjectives here with ed and ing. Let's see some other examples. This is so exciting, this party. I'm so happy. So what adjectives can be used to describe the people in the picture? Happy, for example, it's an adjective. Feeling or showing pleasure, that's the meaning. You know what happy is? And exciting, something is exciting, causing great enthusiasm. Okay? I'm just giving you right now examples of adjectives. Then we're going to see how they work. Okay? This picture, I'm so scared. This is scary. Okay. So the adjectives that you have here, they are used to describe people in this picture. Scared, scary, shocking. Those are adjectives. So scary, for example, means frightening, causing fear. Right? Scared is frightened. I'm frightened. I'm scared. And shocking, causing surprise or upset. Okay, so you have here, for example, in the picture, another example or other cases. I'm so frustrated. I'm annoyed. I'm feeling sad. I'm anxious. Remember that adjectives always describe. They describe people, they describe animals, they describe cities, places, they describe things, okay? Here we're describing what people feel. So, frustrated. Frustrated means feeling distressed and upset. Like when you can't do something, you feel frustrated, right? Even though you tried. Annoyed. Annoyed is irritated, like angry. Something makes you angry, irritated, annoyed. Sad, unhappy. Sad is the opposite of happy. Okay. The other one is anxious. Anxious means feeling worried or nervousness. Anxious. Okay? So you're kind of anxious for a situation. Then you have there, and some other examples, embarrassed. I'm embarrassed, I'm very angry, I'm annoyed. We already studied that one. Okay? So these adjectives, let's see, they're describing the picture, the people in the picture. Angry is a strong feeling of anger. Angry, I'm angry, okay? Anxious is experiencing worry. Annoyed is irritated, and embarrassed is ashamed. Like when you feel shy for something, embarrassed. Okay. We see here the other picture. This is interesting. I'm interested. I'm surprised. No, I'm fascinated. So these is describe once again what the people are feeling. Interesting and interested. It means having interest, more or less like in Spanish. We saw happy already, feeling pleasure, pleased, glad to do something. Fascinated, draw interest of something. For example, I'm fascinated with the play. I'm fascinated with, the place we're going to visit. Surprised, feeling surprised. So, as you saw in the previous slides, we used a lot of adjectives with ing and ed. Look at the difference between interesting and interested. And there is a meaning. When I use ing, these adjectives are used to describe things. For example, the lecture was boring. The book was interesting. Okay? With ed, the adjectives that are used, I use it to describe our feelings. I felt very bored. Okay? So I can say a feeling, I'm bored, I'm confused, I'm embarrassed, I'm surprised, I'm worried, I'm interested. Okay? So remember, when you talk about feeling, ed. When you talk about describing things, I use the adjective with the ing. Okay? So you can see there the difference. Very well. With ing you can see annoying, boring, confusing, embarrassing, surprising, worrying, interesting. Okay? The book was interesting. Okay? You read a book and it was really great. So the ing adjective describes a thing or a person that is doing something to someone. I'm doing something to someone. It describes this acting noun. The book is interesting. I am describing the book. Okay? This means that the book is interesting, producing a feeling of happiness, of pleasure, whatever to the boy. Yeah? Let's see, with ed, the adjective describes a thing, person that is receiving the action. It describes a passive noun. The boy is interested in the book. The book is interesting, but the boy is interested in the book. The boy is feeling interest for the book. I hope you see the difference. Let us see another one. For example, similarly, I have this teacher giving his class. The students, they are bored. Okay? The students are bored. And the teacher is boring. His class is boring. Okay? So when you have a feeling, I use ed. They are bored. It's their feeling. Yes? And because I'm talking about, for example, with the ing, the person is doing something. The teacher, of course, he's giving a class. Yeah? So the class is boring. The teacher is boring. Another example that you have here is with the word interested and interesting. Okay. The family is interested in the program. The program is interesting. Yeah, so the program is causing a feeling. Yeah, it deals to your emotion. I'm interested. Okay. Another example is excited versus exciting. Homer is excited. He's happy. Yeah, his football team won. He's excited. And as he was watching the football match, the match is exciting. Okay? Surprising and surprised. The party is surprising. And the guy, when he came in, he is surprised. Okay? Is his feeling. So let's practice. If you had the chance here to choose between excited or exciting, and I say it's raining, the frog is, how do you think the frog feels? I think, is it excited or exciting? It's raining, the frog is feeling, is excited. Very good. Okay, so it is raining, the frog is excited. Interested or interesting? Snapchat is a very application. I'm talking about something else. I'm not talking about a feeling. Okay, what's the answer? Very good. Snapchat is an interesting application. Remember, okay? The other one is shocking or shocked. The old lady is, what do you think? The old lady is? Okay, very good. The old lady is shocked. Something shocked her, yeah? All right. Then you have this fire, and you have to choose between the using worried and worrying. The forest fire in California is, what would you say? I'm talking about something else, remember. So the forest fire in California is worrying. Okay, so food for thought. Think about these adjectives, pleased and pleasing. How would you use this? Fascinated and fascinating. Think of a sentence where you use this, or these two words. Embarrassing and embarrassed. Scary and scared. Surprised and surprising. All right? So I hope these adjectives helped you, this presentation, this video. I hope you got it. Okay? So remember, one is the feeling, ED, and the other is what something else, another situation makes, what's happening. Okay? So, well, try to go through it again, listen to it as many times as you can, and we will continue. Be attentive for the class participation video. Thank you very much. That will be all for today. So, see you next time. Bye-bye.